Holy crap, is he trauma dumping about how his wives left him in his cameo? Dude, speaking of Trump's inner circle, have you seen Rudy Giuliani recently? In 3 years, this guy aged 10. Look at this. I know he used to dye his hair and everything, but like, look at this guy. Look at him. Did he melt away? He continued to melt. Oh my Lord, right? This is literally him standing at like an empty baseball field. Right? He looked like that. He does look like he's almost dead. And the shirt, ugly ass, lime ass shirt.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. I'm a very special teapot. Yes, it's true. Here's an example of what I can do. I can turn my handle into a spout, tip me over, and pour me out. I'm a little teapot.
So now he has to like whore himself out on Cameo. If we're gonna be honest with you, Cameo is just OnlyFans for people who aren't hot enough to make one. It's the same exact reason. Okay? When you it's true. Like me. And voice actors? Nah. Cameo is like Cameo is OnlyFans for famous people who aren't hot enough to make who aren't hot enough to make one. I'll have to say that because, you know, at the end of the day, it's just kind of true. You know what I mean? The really hot famous people who want to profit off of their like youth and their hotness or their age and their hotness, they're posting butthole on OnlyFans. The people who aren't like good enough, talented enough, or hot enough, they go over to Cameo. They waddle their asses over to Cameo, and then they start giving like happy birthdays for $60 and reading off like B-movie scripts for $140. And that's what it is. This is whoring. It 100% is. And no one's going to tell me otherwise. What do you think, chat? 1 in chat if this is whoring, 2 in chat if not. 1K for you to speak to him live. Oh man. 1. Thank you. Listen, when no one got me, I know chat got me. Tip me over and pour me out. He has to humiliate himself for a couple $100 because Donald Trump won't give him any. He won't give him any money. Don't want to be 78. I mean, if it continues the direction that the U.S. life expectancy is, you may not make it. I can't believe this guy is on my birth certificate, bro. It makes me so angry. During 9/11. What? I was born in New York when he was governor. Sorry, I was born in New York when he was mayor of New York City. I was born in Staten Island when he was mayor of New York City. So yeah, the mayor of whatever town that you were born in, his signature or their signature is on your birth certificate. Burn your birth certificate? Honestly, I might have to. I'm a Staten Islander. Let's go. Shark, it's okay. It's actually not. You don't have to admit that. It is a huge ew. Hey, listen, it's at the end of the day, okay? You need to remember one thing. In the movies, villains get defeated in New York City. In real life, they get elected to lead they get elected to public office. That's what you need to know about actual America. That's what you need to know about America and New York, especially New York City.
Tim, this is Rudy Giuliani. There is absolutely nothing wrong. Your Uncle Jack has something he wants me to say to you. And behind me is a baseball field, which I'm going to show you at the end of my little recitation. I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
This shit is so sad. Holy. What a fall from grace, dude. From bumping shoulders with the president of the United States, being mayor of one of the biggest cities in the entire world, to doing cameos where you read off movie scripts to geriatrics nieces, adult nieces. Didn't he help take down mafia members? I think when he was mayor of New York, he did do one good thing, which was like help stop some mafia members. Yeah.
Here's my handle. Here's my spout. And it is a baseball field that is minor league team for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Wow.
I don't know if you follow baseball yet, but you get a little better look at it.
Wow.
See?
Why is this so loud? Incredible, Rudy.
It holds about 10, I think I'm right, about 10,000 people.
Wow.
Whereas a Major League Baseball park, like where they play in Toronto, would hold more like 40 or 50,000.
That's incredible,
but
Rudy.
the dimensions are pretty much the same.
Now, speaking of dementia, anyways.
Oliver, Nita, congratulations on your upcoming marriage. I think that this is one of the most wonderful days you're going to have in your whole life. It is, in fact, marriage is, in fact, the first kind of contract, the first kind of human relationship where people made promises to each other. And it's the core.
Huh?
It's the core, really, I think, of our civilization.
Huh? Is marriage older than time? I thought the oldest one was I give you rock, you give me shell. Or maybe like a nice pussy bro, can I be in it? Like one of those things was like typically, but okay. Who wanted this? Apparently they're getting married and they really want Rudy Giuliani to talk about it.
Marriage, family, it's what makes us really dedicated and really substantial society. I know it sounds strange because I've had sort of a mixed history with marriage, but it's not for lack of trying, and I still haven't given up on the institution.
Hey, I'm pretty divorced.
I'm still romantic, and I still believe in it, and I still believe that.
So I'm not like you guys.
Sometimes you get it right, and sometimes you don't. And I'm very hopeful that you have it right. You both seem to be.
Holy crap! Is he trauma dumping about like how his wives left him in his cameo? Hey, so marriage is one of the most important things to our country. I think it really holds our country together. I think we really need to cherish it. I think we really need to care about it. I think we really need to, really put in the effort and not leave, walk out and, pack all your things. And the last thing I hear from you is you're filing for divorce and you leave the little note on the countertop after I get home from work that I won't see you again. You need to not do those type of things. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. When they try and take half your business in divorce court, or they try and like take you down. You know how it is. So then you try again, and then the same thing happens over again, where they say they love you. All they say is they love you, but they never really loved. Did they really love you? You see my hands? There's no wedding ring on there. There's no wedding ring. It's okay. It happens. But I hope you guys get it. You sound like you guys got it right. Unlike me, I haven't been really successful. My life ain't been the same since my girl left. Since my dog died. I still can't get ahead. It seems I'm destined to fall apart when I'm depressed. I glue my hands together. Life got me hog-tied. Anyways. Dude, these guys are all so divorced. They like drip divorced energy. Have you considered a career in voice acting? A little bit. I don't think I'd be that good at it. It's all fun and games to do voice acting to your friends and on stream, but like actually doing it in real life, now that's difficult.
Mature adult people. You're a cardiologist. Nita, I'm not sure I know what you do.
You're a cardiologist? Wait a second. They just be giving out degrees for anything these days. What in the world? I didn't know you can get a degree for listening to Cardi that much. What the hell? What was even the last Cardi B album she dropped? What? Or is it not? Oh, is that the wrong title of cardiologist? Is it Playboy Cardi instead? Young Cardi. I know a lot of those guys. They're on Reddit. A cardiologist. Oh yeah, you know what? I did forget about that. I forgot about that where he tried to pull his dick out in front of a 15-year-old. Remember when he was trying to get the Guck 3000 from an underage girl? That was crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, Hey, wait a second, girl. Let me warm up the hog a little bit. I gotta get that boy on rotisserie. Wait 1 second. Hey, I knew it was a prank. Come on, who you think I am? I was just fixing my balls. Me fixing, yeah. Me, oh yeah, I'm simply just fixing my balls. Oh yeah, in front of this 15-year-old? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He was doing a little cup and sniff. You know it, you see it. And that 15-year-old was Lauren Boebert. How long until Aiden streams with Rudy? I mean, they both have, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think Rudy has a higher intelligence than him. Wait, what is that picture? He was being pranked by like a prank show, and they offered to have him go into private with like one of the guy's daughters, like one of the girls like posing as like his daughter. It was Borat. Yeah, and he went in there and like and then like almost took his pants off. I've never watched a Borat. I don't know what Borat is. Is it like Eric Andre? I've watched like 2 episodes of Eric Andre with my friends. Giuliani responds to compromising scene.
It appears Rudy Giuliani is in trouble. Trump's personal lawyer was caught on camera during the filming of Borat 2 in a very compromising position. Now, the film is apparently releasing on Friday, but we have the details of the scene that involves Rudy Giuliani and somebody that he's told is underage. So this from The Guardian: Rudy Giuliani faces questions after compromising scene in new Borat film.
That's crazy.
Let me give you the specifics. And I also have some images from the film. First up, they say here, in the film released on Friday, the former New York mayor and current personal attorney to Donald Trump is seen reaching into his trousers and apparently touching his genitals while reclining on a bed in the presence of the actor playing Borat's daughter, who is posing as a TV journalist.
You do hate to see
Following an obsequious interview for a fake conservative news program, the pair retreat at her suggestion for a drink to the bedroom of a hotel suite.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She offered him to go drink alone. She was like, hello, it is me, little 15-year-old. Would you like to drink alcohol with me in private? And he was like, oh yeah, sure, I got you, buddy. Oh yeah, 100%. Let me go. Come on, let's go.
Which is rigged with concealed cameras. After she removes his microphone, Giuliani, 76, can be seen lying back on the bed, fiddling with his untucked shirt and reaching into his trousers. They are then interrupted by Borat, who runs in and says, quote, "She's 15, she's too old for you." Oh my God. this wow.
Big my balls.
If I didn't feel like Giuliani's career was already going to be over based on how he's been acting in general over the past year or so, this is going to end it. Maureen Dowd here. She has seen it, saying it's even wilder than it sounds, beyond cringe. And then we got some images. Nathan Bernard here, tweeting out what's been leaked around. Here he is with the so-called journalist. Again, this is an actress. She's 24 years old, not underage. But here with Giuliani.
Oh my goodness, she's the age I am now.
This is, I guess, when they're taking off the microphones. There he is lying down on his back with his hand in his pants. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't really know what to say. This is unbelievable.
Remarkable, even.
This is Rudy Giuliani's communications director. She tweeted about this back in July when they shot it. She tweeted out on Tuesday night, Mayor Giuliani foiled Sacha Cohen's attempted scam interview.
He foiled, he foiled it, all right.
Cohen. Foiled? Not according to people that have seen the scene.
Oh, yeah, 100.
No, Giuliani did not foil the interview.
I bodied him.
At the conclusion of an interview for a documentary on
he tried to get
Trump's
me.
Leadership during the
I didn't have sex with her yet.
Pandemic, Cohen barged onto the set screaming hysterically while wearing a multicolored bikini with a mesh sash. Unfooled and placid, not flaccid, placid, Mayor Giuliani notified security to call the police. It was then, upon hearing the word police, Cohen turned from a screaming banshee into a fleeing hyena. I hope he was last seen running down the street in his bathrobe. Yeah, I'm sure you're not at all worried about this, which is why you tweeted about it well before it aired. Okay, getting out ahead of the story. Obviously, she had no idea when it was going to be shown. It's going to be in the movie on Friday. This is just a crazy story.
Indeed, that is 100% what I call a crazy story. Yeah, Mr. Giuliani, you can take a seat. Mr. Giuliani, please take your hands out of your pants. We got a couple of questions for you, okay, buddy? I don't like anything that's going on here, all right, buddy? David's hair grow fast, or is this? That was 3 years ago. That was uploaded 3 years ago. That's when all that happened. Be normal challenge impossible difficulty. Do not be in compromising positions with minors. Impossible difficulty. Oh, took a look at this. It's hilarious. Oh no, the conservatives come a-crying.
We are learning that the Manhattan DA's office has asked for a meeting with law enforcement ahead of a potential Trump indictment. This is coming to Fox News from a source in the courts. The meeting, which was requested yesterday and has not been set yet, is to discuss logistics for sometime next week, which would mean that they are anticipating an indictment next week. The same source who's familiar with the planning said they will go over security preparations in and around the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Secret Service will take the lead in what they will allow or will not allow. The source cautioned, mentioning, for instance, that the decision to handcuff the president, a former president, or not, they will set the tone and will escort him into the courtroom. There will be coordination between all of us, the source said, but we will defer to the Secret Service. The battle will be between Secret Service and DA Alvin Bragg. They will decide how and when he'll get into the building, and they are not going to leave him. The source believes that the former president will still have to be fingerprinted and processed like every other.
They're going to finger
defendant.
him?
So this is a huge development if Alvin Bragg has decided to go ahead with a felony indictment of the former president. This was a charge that the federal officials refused to prosecute on or even really pursue. This was a misdemeanor in New York that Alvin Bragg has decided to elevate to a felony, while at the same time downgrading other felonies to misdemeanors. So we'll be watching this to see how it all unfolds, to get more information.
He pulled like the reverse card on a couple of misdemeanors and felonies. Holy crap, dude! Good for him. Good for him. It's crazy. Like a lot of people have just been way too. I'm so glad that this is happening, because Trump used the goodwill of liberals who don't want to like shake up the system too much to be able to get away with whatever he wanted to do, and them just sitting there like, oh, should we stop him? We don't usually do that. This never happened before. And so he was just able to get away with like so much stuff until he was just able to get away with like just so much shit until it spiraled out of like control completely, to the point where he was basically hosting a complete insurrection of the entire country to install himself as the God King Emperor of the world, or of the country at least. That's what he wanted to do. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty sick that they're finally stepping up and being like, we can't just like lay down to this guy anymore, because if we do, we're gonna lose our fucking country. We're gonna lose our country. Tim Pool, classic Tim Pool. Guys, have you seen this? We're facing consequences for our actions. We have to go to war. No, we commit crimes and they looked at it. Guys, we gotta go to war, please. Guys, we gotta do something. We gotta go to civil war. They can't just put us in jail for crimes we've committed. That's illegal. If they arrest Trump and we sit at home and do nothing, we don't deserve to be free people. Okay, buddy. I think one of the saddest aspects of this is knowing that no Republican DA or AG will have the guts to secure an indictment such as this against a prominent Dem. Man, it's almost like Dems aren't like doing the same amount of crimes. Man, the sad thing about this is that about us getting like reprimanded for our crimes that we committed against the federal government is that there will be no Republican DA or AG who will make up crimes against Democrats to make a slap lawsuit because they felt like it. Never been more on the Trump 2024 than I am right now. It's go time. Me, I only vote for people who are known criminals. If I'm going to be honest with you, that's the only people who I want to lead me. You're threatening violence against the legal system. Justice will be served, inshallah. Criminals like Trump will be held accountable according to the law. That's crazy. That's crazy. As it should be, inshallah. What crimes did he commit? You should ask the people who are like filing lawsuits against him. The 20 or so that are around. All of them. All of the crimes. Yeah, that's true. That's one right there. If the system didn't hold a ring of celebrities that routed and abducted and sexually abused children held accountable to the system that deserves to collapse, okay, buddy. You could just like be for everyone who commits crimes to go to jail. Instead of like picking and choosing, you could be like, yeah, people who commit crimes should go to jail. You could just say that instead of this like weird ass shit that you're doing. Come here. Come here. Oh. Hi. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.